Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new Halacha for you, and it's for Sunday, the 13th day of March. Here we go. Okay, another desperate situation. Hope this won't ever happen to you. But again, if you're in a far-flung community and you want to have a Megillah reading for the few people that you can get together, but the only Megillah that you have is a Megillah that's missing words. So let's first discuss the situation where the words are missing in the middle somewhere, because it's much worse if they're at the end or the beginning. So let's say the words are missing only in the middle of the Megillah, here and there. A couple of words got erased, and no full piece of the story is missing because of the missing words. Just here and there, a word is missing throughout the middle pieces here and there of the Megillah. So if that's your situation, again, a complete piece of the story is not missing, a beginning is not missing, an end is not missing, just words here and there throughout the Megillah are missing, then what you could do, believe it or not, it's because you're desperate, is you can have someone read from that Megillah for everyone else who is there. And when he gets to the part where the word is missing, he will either read it by saying it from memory, or he can have someone tell it to him, right, from a printed matter, and someone will just tell him a couple of words, the ones that he's missing, and he'll say those without actually looking at the inside of the Megillah when he reads those words. That's what you'll do in a desperate situation for where some words are missing here and there from your Megillah. If you know that this is coming and you're living far away and you want to take care of the Megillah reading because you're in an outpost somewhere trying to help Jews there on Purim, speak to your rabbi before so you'll know what to do about, do I make a bracha, what do I do in this desperate situation? But the Megillah reading can happen, and you may have to read some of the words without reading them right out of the Megillah. Now, for the next worst situation, that's when you're in a place where there's no Megillah at all. Or there are words missing, and the words are missing from the beginning of the Megillah. Or there are words missing from the end of the Megillah. These are your most desperate situations. Or there are words missing in the middle of the Megillah, but they wipe out an entire piece of the story. Even the short piece where Bigsan and Seresh were trying to poison the king Achashverosh, that's only a couple sentences, but that whole piece is missing. Then you're in a worse situation. You can't read out of that Megillah. What you'll have to do is have each person just read to himself from a printed matter and just make no bracha. We still want you reading from a printed matter because we want you to at least get some form of the story. It won't be an official Megillah reading, but you'll read out of a printed chumash or that type of thing if you're in that desperate situation and no bracha recited. If you have a puzzle Megillah, in other words, all the words are there, but some of them are just not halachically proper because they're kind of erased, or letters are messed up. So if you're in that kind of situation, you can read to whoever's assembled around you if you're desperate out of that puzzle Megillah, but no brachas are recited before and after that Megillah reading. Again, if you know that situation's coming up, it's going to happen to you in your small community on Purim Day. Speak to a rabbi before so you'll know what to do about the brachas, the Megillah, and the specifics about and how puzzle it is, etc. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.